words. All right. All the way, exactly. My brain's seriously not functioning, so I apologize. So, like, I had soldier, if you don't know, soldier, I had shoulder surgery years ago. Because I had, like, a partial tear right here. So, and I don't feel like I ever properly recovered, and every once in a while I get pain in this area, and then it shoots up this way, and then it kind of sometimes shoots this way, and I feel it today. I don't like the feeling. Yeah. I really should get it checked out again, I just haven't. But yeah. It's great. Other than that, sorry, I popped in your ear. But yeah, we did do some NieRs. I did a lot off stream actually. I did like an hour off stream and I got the side quest down to 94%. And I collected a couple weapons and I got a couple words and yeah, that was really it. I wanted to clear one side quest because the other two. One thing I'm learning in this game is that there's a lot of grinding where you have to go back to certain areas and just keep going back over and over again to collect items. And it's gotten to the point where I was doing a little bit off stream. I did like 3 or 4 runs and I got like 2 of the item. And I need 20. It's the it's pretty much for these 2 quests, but they both require titanium alloys. And it's like 10 each. I did like 4 runs and I only got 2, and I was just like, I am not doing this right now. I'm just hoping maybe I can get more later. But I got to a point where I was like, this is too much. I can't, not right now. But it's just a lot of grinding in this area, so I figured I'd come back to it maybe later. Just progress a little bit and then come back to the grindy areas when necessary. Because I'm sure they're not going to block you off from the side quests. Like, I'm hoping my progress just rolls over. That's my hope. Into whatever endings we get. Knowing Automata, I'm sure it's gotta be like an ending, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, go back and replay this bit again. I'm just hoping that at least the side quest bit just rolls over, which I'm sure it will. Okay, so I did have one quest here. I did it, but I got to a point where I was like, I feel like something's gonna happen if I do this, so I held off. I was kind of curious how this was gonna end, so let's see what happens.
Well, did you find my stone?
This work for you?
That's it. Oh, thank you. Oh, and while you're here, how about a free reading? Come on, it's the least I can do.
That's right, she's apparently a fortune teller. Yeah, let's listen.
Sure, might as well.
Let's see what the eye has to reveal.
I know this area also gets very trippy, so that's why I was the most concerned about. I was expecting to
Where are we?
read.
I don't know. Never seen this place before.
We're back here?
Shit!
Wait.
In our dreams? What cheek.
Dreams?
I refuse to believe that we were simply whisked off to some alien land.
Yeah, I suppose.
This is the beginning of the game. I go inside the building? I just want to know if the other me is in here. Nope. There's a thing here, though. Obtain the one-handed sword iron pipe. Okay. Oh, that's right. We did fight with an iron pipe here before. I forgot about that. Just an inch away from becoming Gordon Freeman. Yes. Ooh, okay. Oh, I should probably just magic it up. Hello, stab guy. Okay, I wonder if I was killing him. I'll use coloring book. Wait, what can I do with that? Level 30. I do kind of want to switch to the left pipe though. Is that a one-handed sword? It is. It's not very strong. What am I currently using? Oh, I was using the Ancient Overlord. Actually, it's not that bad. Why is this actually not that bad? There's no reason this should not be that's good. Like, it's definitely not the worst weapon. I'm not gonna say it's the best weapon, but I've definitely used worse. It's definitely the game just being like, here's a joke weapon, but actually let it be good. Just iron pipe away, Gordon Freeman style. How many enemies are there? Just all the enemies, just all at once. So I suppose I'm not against. Guess if I needed to level. Oh, that's not good. There we go. I probably should switch my weapon. Let's do, I think I was using this one. The Ancient Overlord is not bad for one-handed. Oh, I'm getting careless. Oh, God. Yep. I am getting cocky. There we go. Not cocky, but just like too comfortable. Guess that was it. I got the iron pipe.
What was that?
I cannot say, but I doubt it was a mere daydream if all of us experienced it as one.
I think I've seen that before.
Wow. I don't know what happened, but you guys look pretty shaken up.
Yeah.
There's a deep inner meaning behind this fortune, but I'm not really sure what it is. I guess I need more practice. Anyway, thanks again for the help. Stop by anytime.
I think I'll pass for now.
Sweet.
What was that all about?
I don't know. It gave me some serious deja vu.
Did it now?
Yeah, like I'd been there before or something. at the same time, it felt like something was pushing down on my chest.
Well, it was just a dream. Best to put it out of your mind.
How about a fruit?
I think I'm good.
Thanks.
All right.
So she can just keep giving you free readings, but I have a feeling it's just gonna be the same thing over and over again. So let's hold off. I think it's 95. I think that's everything. Let me go. I guess I can check with Devila, just to see if there's anything else. I think I only have the 2 left. I just want to dance. Alright. Devila. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I believe she's still down over here. I just want to make sure there's no other quests I need to do. And if there's no other ones, then I'll just worry about those 2. No more.
Doesn't look like I have any work for you right now. Come back next time you're free, okay?
Okie doke. Yeah, so I only have those 2 left. That's it. They just require, it would probably take me like 2 hours, I think. Maybe more. Of just doing the same thing over and over again to get these items. I don't feel like doing it right now. So I'm kind of just hoping maybe at some point I can just go back and do them. But I'll have like a save made just in case. If for some reason, strange reason, I can't. But I think I should be okay. Excuse me. Alright, so I know I did this at the other end of the other last stream where it's... So I kind of figured let's just go through this again. Get some extra experience points, and then we'll do the Path of No Return. I might blaze through the area at the shrine though. I don't think I'm gonna do much of that. Here I might grind just like a little bit. As Kaine just falls straight down to her death. Kind of curious how this goes. I just want to get words. That's why I'm like, I just want to fight these guys and then get words. Alright. Except for that one. That one's annoying. Ignore that one and then we'll just keep on keeping. Sorry. Oh god. I My brother just sent me a thing that they're trying to do a Harry Potter reboot in HBO. I'm like, no, please. As I've said that, I was gonna just go up here. Doing great. I'm like multitasking. Bear with me. It's like, what bears? Okay. Just checking things. Okay. I will fight this boss though. Ow. Here we go. So I feel like they still give you stuff, at least for the mini bosses you fight along the way. That's why I see it and I'm like, you know what? I'm not against this. Okay, I think I go that way. Just push through. Excuse me. Just let them do the fighting. Good for experience. Now, big weapon. Get the kill at least. Alright, cool. Taken care of. And take care of you. I was kind of hoping that would fully heal me. He'll do. Wait, might as well. There we go. I'm like, if we're gonna leave the item, we might as well just use the item and then leave it. It's the only appropriate thing to do. Excuse me. Those guys just feel like, I can at least take them out quickly. Kaine's doing great. There we go. There. How much further? This might be the last room. Or we're getting there at least. Actually, it's right here. I'm like, we might as well just leave. Do you love how the music transitions like that, though? It's like the calm before the storm. I don't know how I just made that jump. I will not argue it. Alright, now we're again very close to where we were. Camera. There we go. Sure you can. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So I'm actually I'll make the save at the top. I think that's a safe spot to put that save. But I know this is a path of no return, apparently. Which makes me assume we're probably near a final boss or a final dungeon. Yeah, you cannot turn back from this point. Continue.
And now the path is open.
So here we go. Go to the Shadowlord cow. Whoa. Excuse me. This changed very quickly, I feel like. Oh, this is nice. Hello? One of your statues are broken. Don't know if they realize that. Did they not realize, like... Never mind. This area just looks really nice. Hi, birds.
To whom does the true voice speak?
The birds just talk.
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask, why did humans disappear from the world? You must answer.
Because their lives are short because of a black disease. I feel like the first one?
I answer because their lives are short.
Yeah. Maybe not. They're just like, no. Yeah, and redo this.
Blast. I appear to have made an error.
Okay, so it was because of the black disease. Kind of fair. I mean, it felt too obvious, so I thought they were kind of playing with words.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom I ask, why did you must...
Ah, because they're speaking to them. All right.
I answer because of a black disease.
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
By separating body from soul. By acquiring leaves of the sacred tree. I want to say body and soul because it sounds cool, but that might actually be correct. Like maybe they're thinking, but they're also the flowers and the leaves. Let's say leaves.
I answer by acquiring leaves of the sacred tree.
I was wrong. I should have always gone for my gut feeling.
Blast.
Yeah. Like twice in a row, it's like, go with my gut feeling. Or actually, I guess I went with my gut feeling the first time. Alright, separating body from soul.
I answer by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They are placed in the corresponding shells. They're in the promised land, bursting with light. Let's go with that one.
I answer, they are in the promised land, bursting with light.
I'm just gonna always guess whatever I guess is just wrong.
Blast.
Turn a shell. Oh, maybe it's like the machines. Oops. That's what I get for rushing. Rushing to a conclusion. Alright, let's try this again.
Why did you must...
Alright, because of black disease.
How can...
By separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They are placed in their corresponding shells, like human bodies.
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Cool. Thank you. I mean, cool. The two-handed sword, Phoenix sword. Anything else? Now I'm like, I should just explore and see if there's anything. But I see nothing. Two-handed Phoenix sword. Ooh, I've seen this. Wasn't this an Automata too? Oh, so this was technically in this game first. The more you know. It's a moderate weight, 30%. This is better just because of my level with it. Alright, cool. The devil on Popola? Popola?
It's the twins from your village.
Popola? Devil? What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village?
What the fuck?
This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
Right, let's go back. What are you two doing here?
What are you two doing here?
I'm not going to answer that. You can figure it out yourself.
We're gonna rescue Yona.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
We're gonna fight them? What the hell?
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
What?
What's happening?
Sorry, this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
Huh?
I have no idea what's happening.
I never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
So they know. I mean, I'm not. I shouldn't be like I'm surprised, but I'm like I know stuff from Automata with them appearing.
What now?
But I don't know their purpose.
They copied my powers.
What?
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Oh,
Vice, are you all right?
the book is breaking up.
Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
Oh, that's not good. This is kind of intense. Oh, she actually did a lot there. I'm just so confused. I'm sure you're supposed to be confused, but we're almost beaten, and then they're like, no.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadowlord.
Shadowlord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadowlord's castle.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Hell,
Vice?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
That's so. Yeah, that happened. So Devila and Popola maybe working with the Shadowlord, maybe not. Maybe they're like
I
messengers.
hear a waltz.
Maybe they're like messengers of the Shadowlord to keep an eye on you for whichever reason. So I think I can think of what is going on here. Because I have no clue.
It certainly is a grand affair.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Of course they are. This game's just like, don't worry about it. Just the two people who've been trusting you the most betray
Like
you.
I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
So maybe this entire time you were? Okay, because I mean, there's still a lot of questions from the very beginning of the game. With you appearing with Yona, like, what is it, 1500 years ago, whichever? And suddenly you're in a village. And Devil and Popola were kind of shady before you left, right? But then it makes you wonder why they would help you do everything you did. Like, why help if you're just gonna fight? Got a lot of words. That part doesn't make sense to me right now. Sounds like they have their own agendas. Excuse me. I'm starting to think they have some type of agenda, maybe not with the Shadowlord, but whatever they want to do. So cool.
Bigger 36 gems.
Bigger 36 gems. How you doing? Good to see you. How's the schools and the studies? Study lurk. Okie-doke. Thank you for the lurks and the things. Hope you're doing well, though. It's good hearing from you. Good to see your chat face. Screw school and the horse. Yeah, I agree with that. I have 10 more weeks. I just started my 5th week. I had like 3 papers due yesterday, so I spent my entire weekend writing those papers up. But this week's kind of a chill week. Exactly. Who would count? I just want this semester to be done with so I can graduate and move on with my life. By studying even more, but elsewhere. Because such is life. Just studying. That's all it is. You think you're done with school and then it just pulls you right back in some way. I wish I could be done. I'm definitely not done. I'll be done with school, but I still have to do like certifications and stuff that I have to do for work. But work's been really happy with me as of late. I got an employee of the month. I have a free parking spot for a month. And I believe I have a nice freeze come. And so many good things. Which is nice for once.
They won't stop coming.
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
But yeah. There. Fruitful words.
Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Yes, protect the hussy.
Stupid door. Come on. Now look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
No, you idiot. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh! Got it.
Kaine, look out!
That worked. Oh, that's not good. Oh! They look like the metalheads. I never realized that.
These things are freaking me out. Kaine, what's wrong?
We need to help Kaine.
The machines from Automata. I never realized they had those heads.
We need to help Kaine.
Where is she? Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, but we got problems.
Oh, this is like Twilight Princess now. Okie dokie.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Yeah.
How should I know?
Kaine, are you all right?
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright?
So who's she talking to?
Damn it! How could something so big be so fast?
Nice.
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
Oh, two Twilight Princesses. Magic? Peggy, hello. How are you? How are your classes going? Hope doing well. Hello? Oh, just die. There we go. You know, just trying to raise my horde grades. Love that.
Can we even hurt this thing?
Oh crap.
Fog. Oh no.
I can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine.
How's everyone doing? I'm doing
Don't
pretty
fall
good.
victim to such distractions.
I've
We have to keep going.
I finished my papers over the weekend. Wasn't too bad.
This way, move!
Alright, gotta go. Terrible. Don't we love that? Ooh. The Dragoon Lance? Excuse me. It's a nice lance. The sparkles threw me off. I love them. Ooh. Nice. Okay.
Up here.
I wonder if I actually have to like physically run from the. Yep.
How can we deal with this thing?
Just run, just run, just run. I don't know how slow it is.
Please hurry.
Where do we gotta go? Where do we gotta go? Oh crap. Oh, I got trampled. I wonder if I was supposed to jump off. Probably. Or maybe just jump over the boxes and not attack them. I aim to cause chaos and uncertainty wherever I go. Love that. What am I doing? Nothing. Okay, do the same thing there. Nice. All right, cool.
Up here.
All right, cool. Time to run for my life.
How can we deal with this thing?
I'm just not gonna attack anything.
Please hurry.
I do wonder if I was supposed to jump there though. Probably not. Come on, move, move. Stupid boxes. No! That's how you're supposed to move. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. I don't even want to equip the signs or anything until I guess I get through this.
Up here.
Yeah. Just getting trampled by Ganondorf. It's all in. That's all it is.
Deal with this thing.
It's like down over here.
Please hurry.
For crying out loud. Yeah, that worked, kind of. Oh, that didn't work. That's not working. That's not working. I almost got past where I was. I feel like I'm like just about there. I keep getting caught up by boxes. Ugh. All right. We go again.
Up here.
Mm-hmm. This is the run, I hope.
How can we deal with this thing?
Oh. So go there, go up, and roll and run. And that way, and then that way, and then you stay that way, and then you go down, and you go that way, and then that way, and then you freaking jump over everything. Oh, I could have went left. Alright, never gone this far. Oh, that's why. It was at the end. I've been so close. Open the door. Actually, I will do the words. Words, 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 words. Words. Okay. Cool.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Oh boy.
Attack incoming!
That would help get it open. Ow.
The entrance is locked too.
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament. Strike the beast while it's down.
I just needs to like relax for 2 seconds. Or just stay dead. Staying dead would also be a nice thing. That's not good. Oh, hey. What's up, what's up, King? Now it's time to repay it. Sweet.
What are you doing here?
You are correct.
But
What a great king. Oh, your door's open. Let's just leave him.
hey, stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no! No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own! Open the damn door!
Well, that happened.
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Yep. He'll be fine. That's sure. Oh, Kaine's. Yep. Oh, trust me, the characters mentioned in the entire game. It's great. The book calls her a hussy because of it, and being talked down from a person in their undergarments is another quote. Hear that a lot. But yeah, it's an outfit. Recovery potion? Seems like a theme of the series too. She's just running around in lingerie, and I'm kind of impressed. She's a badass, actually. Like, honestly, she's a pretty cool character. That body confidence. Yeah, she don't care about nothing. Now what?
Devila. Popola.
A house?
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
She has kind of like a stage.
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Oh, I've heard that name.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
They're just throwing out galore and all this crap at me all at once.
Vice! My mind. I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
We're dancers. I knew it.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No. They still live on. You know them as shades.
Exactly. The killers.
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Okay, that part I kind of figured.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're strong.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No. I'm nothing like you.
So this entire game's just been about trying to save your sister. And then it's just like, hey, by the way, you're not even a human. Great. Alright, cool. So there is a sequel to this game that takes place like thousands of years later. That's NieR Automata, which I've already played that. So I've kind of knew these sisters are a little odd. I didn't understand some of the lore in that game because I never played this one. I guess some of it's starting to make sense, but it still feels vague. A little bit.
Devila? Devila?
It make me start feeling sorry for killing her or something.
Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one
Yep.
soul. There's too much emptiness.
Just depression. That's all this is.
Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila!
It's raining.
Don't you go!
It's raining.
No, I can't be alone!
Let's stop this now.
Oh no, we're dead.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Okay.
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is
My
difficult.
God. Can I move?
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
See? She understands. Well, yep. No one's living after this one. Ah, this is great.
No stopping. No stopping ever.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
Oh, that's not good. I feel like we should have taken this twin out.
Here we're done for.
Emil.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know?
Oh, he used to be human.
Without all this, I couldn't have
And
become your
calm
friend.
herself.
Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil!
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Oh, that's a scream. Rip. I suppose. Oh, Yona. I've learned so much in the last 5 minutes. Strategic leg placement, of course. And the perfect butt shot, too. All according to plan. Spank. Oh, okay. She gotta take her frustrations out somehow. Or
Let's go.
cheeky thing. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, jeez. gonna spin this up. Oh. It's like all I want to do is get through. Just being like an onslaught of, yep. Just more of them. Oh, also, I just remembered. I know you're lurking. Fish. I got my days approved off for those 2 days in a couple weeks with bears. I just remembered that. I mean, we got time to plan, but I just remembered that. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. My brain's not entirely there today. Are frequently have a good time? Yeah. I think we will. We should. That'd be great. I'm sorry. My brain's just... Yeah.
Yona!
Oh boy. Final boss? Raro indeed, but this cape's got wings. Treason. How you doing, friend?
This ends here.
Strike hard. Hold
Oh,
nothing
he's got a
back.
buck. How you doing, friend? Ah, crap.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadowlord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Doing good? Noise. Ow.
No! Impossible!
I think I got it, but the game says no.
Strike it when it has stopped. Don't relax yet. It's not over.
But it's dead. Can't kill it. What percentage complete are you now? Side quest, I think I'm like 95.
Be careful.
I know.
But I think I'm gonna go back and do the rest of them later. I think I might be doing a final boss. One of the final bosses, maybe? feels kind of final bossish. Music's, yeah. Music be bopping. Alright, I'm gonna use a different spear. This is better.
You alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
So, yes. Ace made the title, so I told him thank you. But yes, we're nearing the end. Here. Just kind of hoping I can counter him. Game said no, apparently. That's all the moves that I know, too. Ooh. Beat him up.
Wait.
She got older. I guess NieR did too, but
Brother?
Yoda. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yoda's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him.
there's so much context that I don't know.
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
Gasp indeed. Or maybe it's like his sister? I wonder if there's like multiple Yonas?
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
That's what she
Hurry.
said.
The shade that possessed her is gone.
Oh, okay. He mad because his sister's
Over Yoda for me.
gone. Yeah.
Understand your sadness. You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Some fighting words.
Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come some. Just do it. Strike the killing blow.
Can't even get hit. Oh, there we go. I got another cutscene. What are you gonna do, Grimoire?
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. But I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Has lost all of his powers. Oh boy.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
Is this the whole thing just gonna be running through here?
Shut up.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. Surprised he isn't here. Oh, he's not here because he doesn't want to get spoiled. He's lurking though. I'm a little bit ahead of him, so he doesn't want to see this. Hitless? I think I got hit a couple times. At the end, I don't think I got hit though. That last run. Came here just in time. Hello, Perceptual? Is that it? How you doing? Welcome on in. Oh god. He's the one that convinced me to play NieR. It's like a couple of years ago I played NieR Automata. So I played through that. And then this is a remake of the prequel to Automata, which I never played. So I was like, eh.
Is Yona all right?
This is his like fandom. He gave me the books for my birthday. Gave me like 2 books, and then we've been watching the anime. It's not that bad. It gets really weird, but it's really good. He is a treasure, though.
Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
The book's in the air.
Vice?
Inside on, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Automata. I heard a trailer pronounce it as NieR Automata, so I was like, okay, it's Automata. I always try calling it Automata, and then Automata, but I heard Automata a few times, so I'm like, okay, it's gotta be that.
Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her.
Oh, crap.
Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
Automata, yeah.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you.
Bullshit. All right, home with you.
What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Yourself. What? Fill in the blanks pop quiz. I'm starting to wonder if this is gonna like playing the other endings. Probably will. Truth time. Bread. Yeah. Breb. Yeah, I just put my name. That's why I called my character, so just might as well stick with that.
Is that you?
Yona.
Not to call him out, also Ace just started up NieR Replicant, so.
My body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Yeah, I can see it too. It's very bright. Turn down the brightness a little bit. Thank you. So the village security get back. Oh yeah, Bioware's Devil and Popola. Oh yeah, murdered them. Flashback or shell?
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Got an ending. Gonna have to go and ending it. No, that's next. Knowing NieR Automata, and if it's the same way, there's gonna be multiple endings. So this is probably like the base game ending, and then there's gonna be like endings upon others endings. Until you get to like the true ending. So this is just one of many. So I know NieR Automata had about, I think, off the top of my head, like 3 main endings? Nice. I think there was like 3 main endings, but NieR Automata had an ending for every letter in the alphabet. But only 3 of them actually mattered. Like there was like a base ending, a bad ending, and then like the true ending. Or I mean, I guess it varies, if I recall. We'll figure out how many this game has. I don't want to know, but we'll figure it out. I'm guessing at least 3. Lola agrees. It's very bright. Usual NieR stuff, yeah. I know my NieR enough to know that. It is really bright. Right, Lola? I do like the music though. Did I get all the Elden Ring endings? Yes. Well, I got all... There's a lot of Elden Ring endings, but only 3 of them I think mattered, and then the other ones are kind of like one ending, but a slightly different variation of them. So I didn't really get all of them, but I've seen everything, mostly. There's just a lot to see in those games. Oh, not yeah. She's been barky. As of yesterday, just very chatty. Just people keep going in and out of their apartments. Like, through our fire escape, which we're not supposed to go through. And it's like right by our apartment door, so Lola always hears the door closing and she's just like at the door being like, who's there? Ready to take a bite. Surprisingly, she wasn't like that during the storm. But when she hears people, she's like, she knows. It's friends, yes. She's like, play with me. And she'll just chase him down. Just like all the mouses. That was a couple months ago, though. That storm was bonkers. Bonnie didn't know what was happening. Percy did not give a shit. Lola was on the Percy side. I think she could hear it, but she was definitely just exhausted and tired at the time. So she's like, I'm just gonna sleep through it. I'm like, that's a mood. I could totally do the same thing. Yeah, my I talked to my VP today, and she was down the road from where I was. And she was telling me how it got very cloudy very quickly, and then just torrential downpour like all at once. I could hear the wind and everything on my windows. Like, it got really bad. It only lasted maybe 10 minutes, and then it just turned into like a normal storm after that. It wasn't too bad. Today's been like kind of windy, sort of. Today wasn't that bad though. I think it's supposed to get really nice on Thursday, but then it's supposed to just downpour again. It seems like every single time it warms up, Mother Nature is like, let's add rain to that. It's almost like we're in April or something. That was pretty bad here. I heard at the hospital they lost power for a while and we're on generators. I believe it. Yeah, it got really bad down here. I would say really bad for 10 minutes and then like a decently bad storm afterwards. Oh, we're saving. I just get back. We roll credits? Yes. Welcome back. Yeah, we do roll credits. We did roll credits. Guess we're saving here. A. So there's, yep. Definitely endings. So I got ending A. Neat. Exit the clear data screen? Yeah. Oh. Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kane's story? You now read the departed mother's diary house. Wardrobe has been added to the options. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through the departed mother's diary. Change music has been added. Okay. So we get to play as Kane. I had a feeling we would at some point. What did I unlock? I guess change music. Change the game's background music to tracks from NieR Automata? This setting can be changed on the title screen. Really? Tempted. I'll keep it the way it is for now. Maybe we'll play around with that later. Kinda, yeah. We get to play as wardrobes. There's her music. Oh, we start here.
I was reminded about something from my past.
She gotta get some pants.
My mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
Nope, it's gonna be butts for days. So we start in the second half of the game. Or something else. Kaine's dreams, discrimination. Oh god, we gotta read. Alright, I have to move my head, apparently. So not only do we not... Did I crash my game? Okay, cool. Did not. I don't know. Move down here for the time being. There we go. Let's clear my throat. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. That is kinda... Those traits combined with pale white skin give the face of an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair, bark, and began its long descent to the ground. Run! It's light rain! Emil? I guess it could be. I kind of figured it's kinda because it's her dream. Come on, come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? West? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as hailstones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. Oh jeez, oh Jos, oh no. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine. The voice belongs to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Daimo. Is it Daimo? Demo? Daimo? Say Daimo. Daimo and his usual gang of idiots. That would explain why her legs taped up. Maybe. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by kind of seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained her bravado. Or quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced for many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Daimo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh, look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Daimyo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me, no one says no to me. Hey dude, how you doing? Welcome on in. It's story time with Bread.
Nice.
Very nice. The game just like closed on its own. There we go. I even taken his attention from Kaine. He called his cohorts. Come on guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Daimyo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Daimyo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane and continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home. Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Daimyo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood swelling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began on an easy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Daimyo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Ouch, he screamed to leap into his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? This took a plot twist. Throwing hands and throwing rocks, let's go, old lady. Quit whining, ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one? That thing could have killed me. It's like an upbeat version of the Kaine song. I like it. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Daimyo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backwards and spat on the ground. Bless him. Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Daimyo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down. Thank you, number. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said. Why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that a lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine and turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Oh, nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. despite her advanced age and diminutive size. Nailed it. She was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt to cross it. You gotta do the fight until your last breath. I was saying, you gotta do the fight for your right. I understand. The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine? Tapate. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother. When her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. That sounds like Kaine. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone can understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. You ever go to your parents and just be like, am I being problems? No, you're being an ass. Actually, it's probably relatable. Anyway, Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't. Aw. Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. Love that. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me. Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them when I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. Pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all of her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's just us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up, past the vane into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Do we have a lot of chapters to read? Apparently we do. Chapter 1. Chapter 2. the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood began being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with blood splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. Hey, you Kaine! Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Kaine is the best character, seriously. Kaine's very similar to this now, like adult Kaine. But I like how Grandma is. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the most difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a thick crack in the wood. When she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, a crap. She suddenly understood the joy of her grandmother felt in a good curse. The origin of Kaine's cursing. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade. The task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on their small pink hands. This is tough. My logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy girl, you better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma. The old woman shook her head and pointed at a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot. As she knelt by her grandmother, a small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that, just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like that. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life. It seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending, sooner than either of them had feared. The positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched Kaine strapped on her boots, made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade or worse, Daimo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. A few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I had to help Grandma. Excuse me. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she could not feel. Where is the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? They seemed to say, but Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride. She made her way to the apothecary. The new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Daimo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it, stretching on tiptoes. To see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for medication. Ha! Barked Daimo. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Daimo. The boy's eyes grew so wide that he seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told him to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Daimo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny vials filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose. Excuse me. Creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast, it would be a place that she could call home. The game has become a novel. There has been a lot of reading. Also, how you doing, Scythe? I'm like constantly trying to rehydrate. How are you? I'm good. A little sore. Stomach feeling a little bit better. Otherwise, I'm good. How you doing? Alright. On the far wall, behind the counter, rested the portrait of a stunning young girl. Sore? Yeah. Always negative. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic. They were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kanye turned to find the apothecary with a vial of medicine in its hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched her when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now. Kanye didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. I feel that. Stomach better? Yes. I just logged off my work. 7 to 9:30. That's not allowed. Did you have to work the weekend? So now you have like a big project going on. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. She shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kanye's and smiled. Handing her the medicine, she reached into the sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kanye took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Guess I've heard the rumors about you. It's a small village and word travels fast, quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali. Grandmother has a name. Kali. And I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Kali? Fuck, Kali's son. Oh, she never even knew. My next 2 weeks are going to be brutal. I did some work yesterday, but not Saturday. Okay. At least get some of it done. Sorry you had to work on the weekend, though. I love Grandma Kali. I would die for her. Same. She's awesome. But I am happy to hear that your work day is done. I think in May I might be able to get some time off. It would be well deserved, especially having to work. That's a lot of hours. I'm glad it's over. Get rest. Have funs. I know you have game stuff maybe too. But GG's on the work. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kanye scooted away yet again. And I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kanye murmured a quiet agreement. Inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost step, but I can't speak tonight. Imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. I need my work to wind down by May 12th, at least in terms of bleeding into my off hours. Sorry, it's like a month's worth of that though, or at least 2 weeks. I'm glad you're crushing it at least. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Actually, I may just fucking book the 12th off Zelda Day. I think everyone's booking Zelda off. I'm going away when Zelda comes out. I'm flying to Wisconsin. I'm not even gonna be around during the weekend. How dare they? I know. Oh, yeah, so call it me and Ace. And other friends from other community. But we're flying to Wisconsin. It's gonna be great. But yeah, how dare they? It's gonna be fun. We just didn't plan it out being around Zelda, so we already planned where we're all just gonna be playing Zelda. For like 3 days hanging out. It'll be a great time. It was Tiny almost, yeah. When Tiny returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Tiny to think she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you and Ace looked like 10 minutes apart until the birthday stream where you were not IRL together. I was like, I must be wrong. No. Me and Soul Call are close. Me and Ace are like 5-6 hours, I think we found out. Is that too bad of a drive? It's drivable distance. But where we're gonna be going is a couple days of driving. So we're just gonna fly out. Because we have a short time frame to do everything, so we're just flying out. I haven't flown since probably right before COVID. It's probably the last time I've flown. So it'll be nice. I haven't flown in a while. Drive through the sky. How can one just drive through the sky though? There's only some type of contraption where you could drive in the sky. But yeah, we do have driving distance. I want to do it one day though. I would really like to drive up to see him, or he drive to see me. Either or. Clearly, it's called a skydiver. Oh, driver. Sorry. Again, I cannot read or talk. I've been looking at text for the last like half hour. I kind of miss playing. But I am liking the lore in this, and the backstory of Kaine. Explains a lot. Okay. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. This is like a Kojima game if all the cutscenes were replaced with scripts. This game can kind of get that way. Like the series can get that way. Like you might be playing around and then before you know it, the game suddenly turns top down or randomly goes 2D, 3D scroller. And then suddenly it just turns into a novel game. Just 6 hours of text. I would not be surprised if this game had 6 hours of text. So we just got an ending for the game. And as soon as we finished the ending, they mentioned, okay, there's a Kaine story. So I was like, okay, let's check it out. And as soon as it starts, it's literally just been like a half hour of text. 10 minutes of gameplay, 3 more hours of text. Don't throw that shit at me, how dare you. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she went back and relaxed. Okay. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? Oh, it's kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. Portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horse shit. Said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help me with dinner. Aw. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as a posing for a master artist. I'll shut up now so you can actually finish the story. No, you're fine. It is nice to take a break from text to look at other text, but text that is actually smaller and that I can focus better on and want to know about. Okay, never mind. You know what I mean. Also, vibrant green. Yes. Colors, not just black background, white words. Thank goodness the background's not white with black text. Otherwise, I might just skip through the whole thing. Reddit apparently has opinions of this text. Oh, I'm not surprised at all. Reddit has an opinion on something? Who would have thunk? Connie took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Who would have thunk it, right? The audacity of Reddit to have opinions. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Connie finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, you know, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, or a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, and slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I wouldn't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. Aww. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait, with a strange smile on her face, an action as she interpreted it as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of a pride and love and joy that came all together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Times move on, people and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall, but this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. There's another chapter. There's more reading. Guess she had 5 years or so in this freaking stone to think about things. Alright. Alright. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. 5 years? Yeah, 5 years of text. Alright. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl, it's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, says Kaine. I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing it as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, alright. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, the relationship has grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time where she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take her for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots, with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for?" Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the file around. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we can have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. "God damn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. "Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other, Grandma." "No. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that." A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival. "Yes," she said, after a bit. "Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately, it seems my mind is..." She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. "You're going to be a true woman soon," Grandma said as she placed the flowers in her girl's hair. "So that means less chatter about shades and building defense walls and more about talking how beautiful you become." Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, "and there ain't nothing like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day." "Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from?" "Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl," yelled Grandma. "Seriously, Grandma, jeez, God." Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. "Grandma," yelled Kaine in a quacking voice. "Grandma, stop it. What the hell?" The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm so sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just..." Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Legend, she began. "Maybe I should stay home after all." "No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot, I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as the dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. I know. Her gaze was fixated, or transfixed, by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in words. Not in on itself. This is illegal. No, gods, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze. The flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma? Kaine then ran faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her, gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved bounds through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random chaotic pattern, giving it an appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, icky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me, let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flame, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma. At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Kaine. Alive. Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now. As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach. She might as well been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through the body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma. Hold on. Just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until one of the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women, and flicked off its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could have experienced emotion. There could be no doubt the Shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The Shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again, but was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all of her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backward. But she forced it from her mind and began to hobble toward the monster. Yeah. Very sad. Pulling on the small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt from the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The Shade panted laughter, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched to its feet. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine? Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all of her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no. No. I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the Shade's claw foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. Extremely unacceptable. The Shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into the smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept toward its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the Shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a mad woman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the Shade. The Shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Voice sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, and the flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Get the point. Kill it now. As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. Yes. The distance between her heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. I can rest in my voice. And then suddenly she woke up.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
So we've already done this. This is something that happened a long time ago. But I guess we're just seeing Kaine's side of it. So am I gonna play as Kaine doing this time? Nope. Back to NieR. Wait, what level and stuff am I? Sweet. Okay. I was kind of curious about my side quests. I think I just have to redo them, but it's fine.
How did it even survive these past 5 years?
Not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
Kaine's been in a statue for a hot minute. Probably needs some physical therapy. Just a little bit.
With the skill of the user, strike it down.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of physical therapy. Damn. I think we killed it. Oh. Now it's definitely dead. Oh, snap. Just a little dead. Just a little. Back to reading. Kenny's dreams encounter. Gently. Weakly. Softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stomping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned... Wait, she has a missing eye? I didn't even realize that. Okay. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed the... Oh, wait, no, she does have different color eyes. I need to read. She turned herself remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of an arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. You know what? She might have lost her eye on her arm apparently, but at least she has a sense of humor. Oh. The leg. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Daimo, she thought at the unseen silent. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, the way you can live forever. No, stop. That's kind of creepy. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Percy would 100% not be interested in eyeballs. Just be a little treat, that's all. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. That was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop. No, don't hurt that picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looked just like you. Ha cha 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 cha. That is just... That's messed up. Ha cha 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 cha. I look like that? Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah, big oof. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? Sunshine? What? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take a form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak, a weirdo. Oh my. Okay, I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh god, you're the best. I don't belong here. Ooh. Oh god, you're the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing away, oozing upward. Feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain. The newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not just let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Oh. So it's like a spirit. That was kind of at the end of the ending. So it's like, oh, you're about to lose your body. You want to give it up. I'll take your body over, I think. Maybe she's trying to become a shade? The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her... The The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Gahaha, yeah, maybe. What of it? I feel like it's like Mickey Mouse. Gahaha, maybe. Slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. Stop. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Oh. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the late. Now give me the body. Come on, give me the body, and I'll give you... I'm not reading this. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. What? The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she regained her voice. Stop. Black ooze hesitated as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, Sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. Thought you wanted to die. Grandma said I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her grandma. That had killed her, and heard its mocking laughter, and closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill her before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burned itself into her left arm. I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are gonna be good friends now. Kaine stared. Oh. She was talking to whoever this was during that fight. At the end of the game. And the other part. Oh. Sorry. Cool. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Yeah, my brain's like, things are clicking. Things I remember seeing before, where Kaine kind of acted a little weird, starting to make a little bit more sense now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. It's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood, then go out there and shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can just have this body all to myself? What do you say? But those buddy of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Yeah. Oh, stupid girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine. There ain't no going back. Voice laughed again. A loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen. Heard the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty of it in it for you too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. Got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a goddamn who you murder, honeypants. I just want to drink from the well. Damn. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away from the wind, with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new-felt left arm. Words. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So how about it? You and me? We can have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Oh, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron. And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm going to find that shade, and I'm going to strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm going to do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyron. I have shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm going to take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. Oh. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, and then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperate. Look at that look. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She then wanted it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside of her had already won. I am not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of the lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak, a weirdo. And this time I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to the dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
Oh.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
I'll be down here for a minute.
Oh, hey.
That explains the bandages on her legs and arms now.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
So her right leg?
You still recognize me?
Not sure.
I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow. You grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Oh my god, we're playing.
Shit. That's a long time.
Yeah, that one that went backwards in the Oh, you're right. Because I immediately was like, which leg? Maybe that like healed? I don't know. That's a good question.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her.
I thought both of
We
her...
need a way to locate the Shadowlord.
I think they were saying like both of her ankles might have been broken. I remember the ankles were both broken. So she couldn't even walk on either foot. I don't know. I have to go back and read.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Not rain.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious!
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it!
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Thanks, Devila.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
This is new. He doesn't love some morally gray protags.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil. But what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that?
Campfires are weird. I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, Me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
Phew.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
We're playing. That was a lot of dialogue. Gold flower?
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the Black Scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh no. Why did the game save?
Say there. Can you not hear me?
What is going on?
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Okay, so I do know who this is, I believe. Trying to figure out where I know Emil's voice actor from. He does have a very recognizable voice. I know Kaine's voice actor or actress. She's I know the book too, because they're both from Critical Role. Because the book is Liam O'Brien. And Kaine's Laura Bailey. I've heard both of their stuff from other things for sure. Apparently she's done everything. Yeah. Do I need a permit? Julianne Taylor? I don't believe you need the permit. Oh, because you're VIP. Yeah, you're good. It's done a lot. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Like literally any type of cartoon or animation you can possibly think of. Wow. She's done a lot. Alright, what's she done in video games? Oh, she was. Oh, Fire Emblem. Definitely where I've heard the voice from. Oh, she was Emil in both games. Oh, she's Carol. That's where I recognize the voice. Tales of Vesperia. I played that. 1000% sounds the same. Okay. That's neat. I learned stuff today. I realized that after I asked, I was like, wait, I have a fancy diamond. If you watched any Sword Art Online, she did that too. Oh, true. I watched a little bit. I think I watched the first season. That was it. Oh, that's cool. So the first season on Netflix is apparently actually the first 2 seasons. Oh, really? I know there was a part where they got to a hospital and then they returned to the game or something like that. That's about all I remember. And I remember they went back and they were doing the whole game thing again, and then that's when I stopped. I don't remember why I stopped. I just remember going into it and being like, I'm good. Like, I wouldn't mind finishing it. I would probably have to rewatch the whole show, though, because it's been years. I did recently get into Demon Slayer, though. Demon Slayer, and might I recommend Chainsaw Man? That's a show. That's a show. Yeah, I saw it for Netflix's second season when I saw guns and like gangsters. I don't think I got that far. I remember one of the characters being locked in a cage. And I think there were fairies, maybe. Yeah, my most recent obsession was Chainsaw Man. It was only like 12 episodes. But it was ridiculously good. And ridiculously stupid and immature. But ridiculously good. It was his girlfriend. Yeah. She went from being a total bass, like a damsel in distress. Yeah. That's why I was kind of just like, really? The guy's like, oh, I leveled up my character to level 99. I'm good now. Or I just got better armor. I don't know. It's like I wanted to get into it, and I just remember losing interest after the first season. I think they like finally met or something like that in the hospital or something or whatever. And then it continued on afterwards, and I was like, I'm good. Maybe one day. But yeah, it was like, I don't know. It was just like, I enjoyed it, and then I kind of realized I didn't enjoy it as much. The only reason I watched it was because my friends binged it when I went to visit them for like a week. Gotcha. I thought it was okay. Like I felt like it started off really well, and then it kind of just, I lost interest. Fun fact about this is actually the original main character in the original NieR that this game was based off of. But I think the girl, like, so you play as the brother in this game, But in the original game, you're actually the father, which is this guy. But I don't know the lore and everything behind it, or I don't know how different they are from one another. But I know that this guy was the original main character. But for some reason in the remake, they changed it. So instead of you playing as this guy, the father, you're playing as a brother. Which I don't know why it's like that. And I also don't know what the heck is going on right now. Beyond this point, you'll be able to save until the battle is over. Yeah, why not? I think I saved beforehand. The game let me autosave. We'll just go. There's a battle, though. What the hell just happened? This is a world of recycled vessel created to avoid destruction of all. What? Is going... What? Change my moveset. I have no clue what's happening. I kind of dig it. Yeah. That's like a remix of like the sad song. It's like so upbeat. I'm a little terrified about how long the staircase is going to be. Also, the game being like, you're not going to be able to stop until you've beaten this. Like, how long is this going to be? Oh, well, hi, boss. Okay, things are happening. Obtain medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs. Words. The Black Scrawl, a lost destiny, a white book, a false truth. What? Okay. This game like really picked up out of nowhere. What is going on? Team Medicinal Herbs 3. The lot of orbs. Soldiers of Saul crawling forth white death. They are legion, those who plunge into the world of darkness. The world into darkness. I'm trying to watch like the amount of heals I also have. Oh. This music gets giving me Area Zero vibes. They're sneaky. I guess I like running into the enemy's attacks and probably just, you know, attack. Oh, there we go. Obtain the one-handed sword Fool's Embrace. Got a weapon out of it? Dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering onto it the power of magic. Dragon. Dragon guard? Oh, jeez. I do need to be extra careful. So what's this sword I just picked up? Fool's Embrace. Very heavy. Alright, it's weaker, so I won't use it right now. Oh wait, what do I have? That's a cool attack. I should have just been using this one to begin with. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, jeez. Hey, what's up? One more. There we go. Nice. Obtain medicinal herbs. The black sickness stains the future. They journey to return to soulless vessels. And now we're playing a 2D game. Okay. I need to... Not dark hands. Actually, yeah, we'll do dark hand. What's going on? Oh. It's really turned into a platformer. Alright, I'm gonna go back because I'm dying. Thank you. Just for the record, the platforming isn't all that great. It's like very precise. Oh boy. I'm glad every single enemy is just dropping kills. So that's very, very thoughtful. At least down here. Alright, that works. Oh, that's cheap. But effective. Very effective. Is it full 2D platforming when you jump? Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Sort of. This game is really interesting to watch. Like, it's parsec. Yeah. Oh, it goes top-down 2D as well. Like, it gets really obscure. I'm just gonna keep shooting. Maybe. Keep hurting us? There we go. Yeah. No, it gets really dynamic. I'll say that. And the lore goes, it gets very, very, very deep and philosophical. Oh, jeez. Well, that's happening now. Nice. Obtain the Kabuki outfit? I think we are sharing a brain cell for a moment there. Brain cell for sharing. I think we did it. You earned 1,000 experience points. And 3 medicinal herbs. 1,000? Is there more? Oh god, there's more. Are these just like trials? Maybe I'll come back for this. Why do games fade to white and they know we're gremlins? Actually, maybe I'll try one more. Kinda wanna try one more. I had 93% of the weapons. Oh, I have all the swords. Nice. What did I just get? Oh, I got an outfit. Kabuki? Oh, well, I have no idea. We'll do another one. I'm kind of curious what else I can get from these. I have a weird feeling there's probably like 3 or 4 of them. Now what? The apocalypse divided the world in 2. The one that knows not day and the one that has never seen the night. It's supposed to be a boss rush. Evasive mouse. Yeah, how you say that? This game's like, oh, you wanted to dodge? No. I haven't come out of the dark mode in like a decade. Excellent question. Black and white, 13 packs. The vessel forms waver as they cross time and space. Oh, gosh. Not me not caring in the world about protecting myself against these guys. Oh god, here we go. Okay, can't go that way. Oh. Yep. I can't see too well, or good. Oh no. Do I go all the ways?
It seems we have been shut in.
Nope. It was a trap. Oh, I actually need that. I'm okay with this. You got more titanium alloy? Probably locking me in here too.
It seems we have been shut in.
Yep. Okay. Ow. Come on. I can't see. Oh crap. Am I going to head to I am going to head to bed, have Clinkle in the morning? Wow. Sleep. That's allowed in this economy. I have no idea what I'm saying. It was really good seeing you though. Hope your clinical goes well. Have good sleeps. I need to go to sleep though too. It's like I'm finishing this and I'm going straight to bed. Well, we're really happy to see you. Right. Have a good night. Hope the clinicals go well. Holy crap, that was awesome. Yeah, thanks.
It seems we have been shut in.
Yep, definitely a glut kind of situation. Oh, you're alive. Oh crap. Oh, I can't absorb that. And you're still alive. Just trying to hold off on the full heals. I really need it though. Got medicinal herbs again. Can I heal with those herbs? I should probably check. The Song of Man has been drowned out, and its place a scream of something cute. Oh boy. I feel like gluttony's slowly starting to become my favorite thing. At least in this situation. Oh, I can't absorb those. Crap. Touche. Yeah, good night. Ah, great. Trying to hit them, I'm like, why can't I hit them in the sky? Oh, that's a lot. Can I absorb that? I can. Right, there's a lot of them, so I might try to take advantage. Alright, you know what? Just this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Obtain the two-handed sword Fool's Lament. There's gotta be one more. The sky falls with the dragon, the world ends this day. Where am I? No. Don't think I need gluttony right now. Could use hand. So this need to knock your shield off. Yeah, it seems to break the shield and then you just attack. There we go. Oh crap, never mind. I was like, oh man, I might be dead. I don't dodge this correctly. There we go. Oh boy. We'll power this up a little bit. Just kind of looking at them, I'm like, more power to me. Especially once the armor's destroyed, it's like just attack. Let's see. This one looks quick. Dead? Okay. How many more? Got another. Got a lot of them. Alright. That was a big hit. Alright, cool. That's a lot. I'm just very curious what the medicinal herbs are for. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Am I going to be fighting on this? It's just turned into a first-person game? Wait. Oh god. Does this turn into a first-person game? Okay. Can I actually aim with my mouse? Nope. I was just thinking, I'm like, this might be better with my mouse at this point. This is so weird. Oh no. Where are they? There you are. Problem is, like, I barely know where anyone is right now, and I'm just like praying and shooting. Oh, they're all in front of me. Is more in front of me? Oh, there is more in front of me. I think I got them. Nope. I'm trying to use my map to actually. Alright. Yeah, definitely use your map at this point. I don't know if we're going to stop here or we're just going all the way around. So if we're going all the way around, we still have we're only like halfway. Am I supposed to attack the hog? I guess so. Like, where are you? These levels are so cool, though. But the concept's simple, but taking like what you currently have and making it into like first person. Clearly they know their limits, but it's done pretty well. Also, I should probably move my face. So I'm realizing I'm blocking the map now. I'll move it next stream. Kind of forgot about that. It's okay. Oh, jeez. like, okay, we're doing this again. The thing is, I don't even know if we're supposed to take them all out. It feels just more like go around circles and hope for the best. It's not really causing any damage. I suppose it was just go around the entire map. Got the samurai outfit. Jeez. Alright. I don't know how many more we have left. I am probably going to stop there. We'll do that one next time. I do like this. It's actually pretty cool. So I wonder if this is like his father? The actual game character's father? Yeah, thank y'all. Let me at least get to a save station. It's been auto-saving, but I'm like, I would much rather...
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Alright, so there should be... if the game lets me, should be able to save out here. That was a lot. I was not expecting that. That was awesome. So what weapons did I get? I apparently have maybe like a couple weapons left. A couple, like a spear maybe, if that. Because I have all the swords and all the two-handed apparently. So I think I only have one weapon left. I only have a couple side quests left. I have a lot of words still left to collect. I wonder if that's in terms of leveling up. That's a lot to do. I'm thinking the quest I have to regather. That's okay. Yeah, let's save. Because that was a lot. My brain needs like definitely a day or two to heal from all that. That was awesome. But a lot. Yeah, we're gonna wrap. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know where to begin. Sorry for the tapping on the mic. That was like, damn. All right. Yeah, we're gonna wrap here. Thank y'all for being here. If you're still here, you're still lurking. I really do appreciate it.